It's bath time.
Yay!
And is there a rule of thumb how often you should give your dog a bath?
Well, I don't know if there's an exact amount of times you should bathe your dog, but you certainly don't want to overdo it because you can dry out their skin. And obviously with the cold weather, I mean, you really don't want to be sending your dog outside to go potty with a wet coat.
Okay.
You know, common sense.
Okay. Now, before I think about giving my dog a bath, I know that there are some other topical treatments that people use on their dogs for fleas and ticks. I know I use it for my dogs when we go camping.
Right.
I have it in my hand. There's several different products out there, and of course, people should be checking with their vet as to what they would recommend is the right product for their particular dog. And it's done usually on a monthly basis.
Right.
Now, is this to be done? What's the rule of thumb with the bath?
With the bath.
You know, I'm going camping, but I want to frontline my dog, but I don't want to take a dirty dog camping. So what do I do first?
You can do it one of two ways. You can bathe your dog first and wait at least 24 hours until they are completely dry, making sure that you are not using a chemical shampoo like a flea shampoo or something, because you don't want to mix chemicals on your dog.
Okay.
Or you can put the product on, wait 3 days, and then go ahead and bathe the dog.
Okay, so wait 3 days.
Right. Every product is a little different. 3 days is kind of the maximum and the safest bet.
Okay, so we're not actually going to put this on her because she probably would have been treated when she came into the shelter.
Right.
But we want to show people where the correct place is. And again, I'm going to be the holder because...
well, she's being so good. But basically, most of these topical products go between the shoulder blades. They need to make contact with the animal's skin. So a helper is a really good idea because most dogs are not going to hold still like she's doing. But you're going to spread the hair till you see her skin, and then you're just going to apply it. Now, for a bigger dog with shorter hair, a lot of times it's a lot of solution that you have to put on, a lot of fluid. So you might have to do it in more than one spot, but you're going to stay in this shoulder blade area. Okay. So you're going to spread the hair till you see skin. You're going to put as much as you can that absorbs into the skin, and you're going to move if you have to, but keeping it in that area.
I can come up a little bit, or I can move down, but you want to stay right in this general area around the shoulder blades.
And sometimes you just have to take a pause between, you know, squirts so that it can actually sink into where it needs to be.
So it's running into the skin.
Yeah.
So make sure that you're getting down to the skin.
Right.
Sometimes maybe taking, you know,
comb,
I know with her, her fur is very short, so it's hard. So I know I need a helper. I tried to do it once, and I ended up with...
Well, and you want to remember you're treating the skin, not the hair. So you know, you have to get it on there right.
That you get it on
Correct.
There. Okay, and then you want to make sure that you don't pet in that area until it's all absorbed into
because
your
they
dog.
will have a little oily spot on their hair until that soaks in and is dried up.
Okay. And so now baths. I'll be honest, I don't give my dogs a lot of bath. I do a lot of grooming at my house. I have found what works best for me is a couple times a day I have a comb like this that I go through my dogs with on a regular basis. And I have longer haired dogs. For a dog like her, what kind of comb would you use for her?
Well, it's kind of dependent on what she tolerates, what she likes, and what gets through her hair. There's so many different types of hair and coats out there, and there's a lot of brush choices. So you have to play with it a little to see what your dog likes and what is going to work and do what you want it to do.
Well, she certainly seems to like the attention.
Yeah, I'm not sure she's going to mind any kind of brush.
So there's all kinds of brushes, but that daily, I find that daily 5 minutes, you know, I'm petting my dog anyway. So 5 minutes, we quickly, you know, do
and they
under
do even
whatever.
make mitts that are like brushes you can wear like a glove, so that it's just like petting your dog. And if it's your dog or even your cat and you're doing a lot of brushing, you really don't have to bathe that often. My dogs, I personally bathe them twice a year, once before winter and usually once during the summer because they're swimming and stuff. But other than that, you really don't need to be, they clean themselves, they groom themselves.
So I forget to do my front line. I think my dog has fleas. And I want to make sure that the rest of the pets in my house are safe, so I decide the best thing for me to do is give my dog a bath. So what is the best way to give my dog a bath?
Well, first and foremost, check with your vet on what type of shampoo or product is going to work for your bath. Some chemicals that can be given to a dog should not be given to a cat. So if you have cats and dogs, you don't want to bathe your dog with a toxic shampoo that might hurt your cat. So talk to your vet, find a good shampoo. Whatever shampoo you decide, you're going to try to follow the instructions because they need to have contact with the hair for so long for it to work.
And so I can't just lather my dog off and rinse him off.
And you're going to start at the face and move down. so
Okay.
that nothing is crawling into the eyes or ears.
Okay, so I've got my handheld faucet.
Yes, yep, you're going to wet them
Sprayer,
down.
my shower head, wet it down.
Yep, little shampoo around the face, around the nose, so there's nothing crawling in, and then move down towards the back.
Okay,
Rinse
careful for,
thoroughly.
is there something I can do for the eyes or the ears to protect?
You can get some artificial tears, and you can put it around the eyes if you'd like to, but as long as you're careful and just kind of not shampooing this area, you're okay.
Okay, and then make sure that you rinse well.
Rinse well.
Dry with towels.
Towel dry.
And you're good to go.
You're good to go.
Okay, all right. Well, now we've learned how to give a dog a bath.
Yep. And if all else fails, get yourself some pet wipes.
Okay.
We didn't get to cover everything today, and there's a lot more that we could go over, emergency stuff, and even everything we've talked about. If you get yourselves a book just like this, which you can find at your local bookstore or online, this book will cover pretty much everything under the sun that might occur with your pet, whether it's giving a pill or wrapping a wound or how to induce something because they've eaten something inappropriate. Very helpful to have if you own pets.
Okay, something that everybody should have.
Right.
I hope that everybody has found our show today very interesting, learning how to do the different things that will keep our pets healthy and happy for their whole life. And if you have any questions or concerns, be sure and contact the shelter or your veterinarian. But until next time, happy tails to you.